Hello everyone, my name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are your Bourbon Journey. Friday the 13th is always considered to be a very unlucky day. September 13th, Friday the 13th, was not an unlucky day for us. It was our first full day at the Kentucky Bourbon Fest. And when the gates opened, we walked over, got in line to pick up this bottle. We found out today that we had not opened this bottle. We bought two of them that day, one each. We had thought for whatever reason that we had opened it, and we tried it. And as Rebecca started to kind of look around, she thought it had to be in the closet because it had to have been opened. We found out it hadn't been. And we've had it this long and haven't even cracked it. So Rebecca, talk about this bottle.
Yeah, I'm just so excited because I would swear we had this. So from the press release, they talk about this as the brand's first line extension and it's an inaugural release. So they plan to do this every year. The edition blends 4 bourbons, 3 distilled by each generational Noe Family distillers, son, father, and grandfather. So for this batch, 70% of the blend was used and bottled, but they kept 30% aside, put them in tanks to prevent them from further aging, and they will be used as the foundation for future infinite. Hence the idea of being an infinite bottle. So the classification is a straight bourbon whiskey, obviously made by Jim Beam Distillery. It was released in August of 2024. The proof is 119.3. As I said, it's a blend of 4 bourbons. They were aged between 7 and 20 years. So Booker Noe's component was aged for 20. Fred Noe's component was a 14-year-old. Freddie's component was a 7-year-old. And then they have a shared family component that was 8 years old. And we paid the suggested retail price at Jim Beam during the Bourbon Festival of $200 for this. So I am so excited to get this tried.
I am too. And it's a good looking color.
It's a beautiful mahogany color. Wow, you just move it slightly and there's forming legs that are just for days. They are heavy legs. It is. I'm glad I poured a little bit more this time. It's about a 2-ounce pour because I may want to sit on this one for a little while since I haven't had any.
I'm looking at this. I've
Wow.
got a little light in it, so there's sort of blinding this.
You might be able to see my legs better. And
yeah, I do.
And then
because
I can usually see your legs better.
Yeah, because I'm looking away from the light.
Mm-hmm. Move away from the light. Well, let's check out the nose.
Okay.
Oh wow, it's got a beam nose.
Yes,
there's very much a beam nose.
It's peanuts,
and it's dark, rich flavors coming through on the nose. I know that's not overly descriptive.
There's brown sugar.
Mm-hmm. Probably some cinnamon.
I'm not picking up any barrel on the nose, and
not on the nose. I'm not getting barrel, but I don't often get barrel on the nose.
That's pretty much what I'm getting.
It's very pleasant. It has a few layers happening between the brown sugar and
I think peanuts.
The peanuts. Well, we have waited since September to have this.
1, 2, 3. We're looking. Gosh, this is 5 months.
We've had this 5 months. I can't believe this.
So
here's to all the Noes out there. Thank you so much for making this and putting it all together. And let's try it.
That's right. Cheers.
Cheers.
The nose has it.
Oh, wow. I'm loving that.
Getting the barrel there.
Oh, yeah. Because it's like peanuts layered in oak, right? I mean, if you could do a chocolate-covered oak peanut, because I'm getting chocolate too.
Mm-hmm. I can buy that.
Deep dark chocolate like a cocoa. Wow, that was a very good first sip.
I'm getting the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a tad bit of brown sugar, and I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has that very dry cinnamon. It's a little drying when you first taste it, but I'm not hating that. Sometimes it gets too dry, but this, you can tell it's got some age on it, and I think that's where the drying notes are coming from. But let's do another sip because see what else we find. The brown sugar is a little more like a dark caramel for me now on the palate. It was more brown sugar on the nose, but I feel like it's dark caramel now.
Barrel peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. This is one of those ones I almost should really do this and listen to. You know what I'm trying to listen for?
What?
Profanity. Because I think Booker tended to, use some colorful metaphors, and we know
Fred likes to as
Fred
well.
likes to as well. Freddie kind of sits there, I think, and kind of okay, but yeah, man, you guys, the three of you.
This is good.
Oh,
this is good. I know that's not very descriptive, but I'm like, wow, this is just darn good. Sometimes you just want darn good whiskey, and that's what this is. But yeah, we've got the dark caramel, the dark chocolate, the peanuts. It's almost like a dark chocolate covered peanut. And then you got the barrel notes happening with some cinnamon. Are you tasting it for the finish now? Okay, I'll do that too.
It's cinnamon and barrel. It is that tannin from the wood. It is, and it's cinnamon, and it's surprising for me. It's not a hard burn. It's not, and it's not a real long one. But it's a good one.
It's a long finish. I think it's got a long finish, but it's not for almost 120 proof. It does not drink like 120.
Yeah, it's not harsh. Because sometimes that can.
That's the art of the blend. Because of course this is a blend. So blending this, hey Freddie, you did a great job. I mean, you already know that, but it is just blended so nicely to, make sure all those different ages complemented one another. It is terrific. I'm loving it.
Well, we'll probably have to bring this bottle with us because in a few days we'll be heading there for one of their dinners, and we definitely want to get it signed. And
we'll take the unopened one with us.
Yes.
So, this is great. Oh, why did I wait 5 months to taste you? Because I honestly thought I had. We did have a small taste of it at the Bourbon Icon dinner, which would have been the 14th of September in the evening at Fred Noe's home. So, but it was a really like half-ounce pour kind of thing. And so you're not getting, and we had so many pours because every distiller brought a pour. So we didn't really get to sit and really dig into it at that time, but you had enough of it and you heard the story that you knew it was going to be really good.
Yep. And I think they did have the bottle available, but it was also really hot. So it wasn't a condition that you really wanted to sit down and really nurse.
It was probably a 95-degree evening and we were eating outside. And although they had fans overhead, it was covered. So I think it was really hot.
Yeah, it was very hot. And that was actually the day we met Chasing Neat.
Yeah, Michael and Don were there. We sat next to them. It was terrific. And now we know them.
Yeah, we do. Good people out there. Shout out to them and go check them out.
Check out their Chasing Neat channel. It's very good.
Really good people. So
I'm thrilled.
Let's do one last taste and see if there's anything that we might pick up that we didn't pick up before.
Okay, I'm going to start with the nose. It's just got layers to it. We've had this open for about 40 minutes probably now.
I'm getting molasses.
For me, it's still the brown sugar on the nose, but it's definitely dark caramel on the palate and dark chocolate and the peanuts. And it's almost like a dark chocolate covered peanut that's been dusted with cinnamon. Sitting in a barrel that's picking up those char notes. I'm digging it. We're big Little Book fans anyway.
We are. I like Booker's. I like Little Book. I will say this. This is my favorite version of Little Book I've had. I'm not as big on Little Book as you are. I kind of like it. I prefer Booker's. This one is really, really, really good.
And now I'm looking forward to what's released this summer.
Oh yes, if they're going to continue, if Freddie's continuing this line,
and 30%, is going to continue each time, so that they have. That's why it's infinite. So you're always going to have something from the last one and the next one. I'm just thrilled.
Almost like a sourdough starter.
Yeah, exactly.
And this I think you have improved on what you have done, and what you have done was excellent. And that's a tip of the hat to the Noe family and the legacy that you have left on the industry. Outstanding.
There's still going to be another little book release this year prior to this. There's going to be an annual little book release as well as this Infinite. I do believe that's on the schedule.
Well, this one I'm going for. No offense to the other one, but yeah, I really like that. That's a winner.
It's really good.
That's a winner. And for the price, I would say this is a buy and back up.
Which we did. Because when you're at the Bourbon Festival and you stand in line, there's only one per person, which is fair, and that's how it should be. Because you want everyone to get an opportunity to get these very special releases. But we both stood in line, so we each were able to buy one.
Yeah. So Booker Noe, looking down from up above. Freddie, outstanding job. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for the history that is behind this brand and in this bottle. Cheers to you both. Look forward to seeing you in a few days. You have a great day, and always remember to drink responsibly.
Cheers.
Cheers.